Hello and welcome back to my Warhammer 3 campaign as the vampire accounts. Our campaign as Isabella is going pretty well. I think diplomatically we have a clear plan. The stuff to our south isn't our problem. Averland's gonna be best bros with us. It's gonna work out. We're never gonna get betrayed by them. It's gonna be great. And we're gonna kill the rest of the Empire. Don't worry, they won't mind. They've been participating in a decent amount of Empire killing themselves, regardless of how much hate they give me for it. And previously I wanted to conquer Azag the Slaughterer. I still need to take him out because he's a threat. But thanks to Kislev being here, I guess I'm going to give the land to Kislev and make an ally that way, and then just cut into Drika instead of holding the land myself, because I'm not about to hold half of a province and piss off Kislev by holding it, but I could otherwise be their allies, because right now you can see we're neutral and improving.
Know this. Fear.
They're moderately upset about the fake treaties I have with Krepus and breaking the treaty with Reichland, but on the whole, they're going to be a great ally someday. All of that's going down. Anyway, our war with Azag this turn's a little bit underwhelming because we're just going to go in a channeling stance and walk forward. There's nothing else we can really do. And we're experiencing the super fun glitch where channeling stance says you can regenerate in foreign territory. Then you go into foreign territory, it's like, ha, you're dead. And that means there's just not a foreign territory stance, and attrition fucks you as the vampire counts right now. Because raiding takes up basically all of your movement, right? Campaign movement, penalty range, 50, and then additionally minus 25. I don't understand how those are different things, by the way. That just sounds like minus 75 to me, and it certainly feels like that when I click the button as well. But yeah, channeling stance being bugged and just not working in half the shit seems like a massive problem with the faction. You basically just eat tremendous attrition all the time, and I probably won't be revisiting the vampire accounts until I see patch notes where this actually works. Because if the way you don't take attrition is by moving at 25% speed without replenishment in an ambush stance, yeah, fuck that. That doesn't work. The plan right now is just to run as fast as you can to their settlement and then regenerate really quickly while you're there, or to not care about your skeletons. I'm going with the second option here. Yes. Over here, we're in range to make the attack, but I don't know that we're really standing much of a chance of winning the attack. Let's go see what it looks like at a glance. If this is their major settlement, I know it's not. I just fought their major settlement. Oh, Pyrrhic victory. Sign me up. Let me get my friend, though. Also, the ogres are coming in for Averheim. Shit. Close victory, no deaths, love every part of that. We definitely auto-resolve. The question is, do we sack? We get 800 gold there. Sacking gets 2,300. Can't say no to that. I need that kind of money. Now the question is, yeah, we just pass off. We leave channeling stance. He comes a little bit closer. We hand in the zombies. And we use him to take out this settlement. You're actually good, though. I want to bring you back eventually, right? Oh, no, you're tough. Cool. Don't care.
Destroy them.
We're going to occupy this.
I will alone.
This is not the guy I thought it was. The guy I thought it was is all the way up here. Because this guy doesn't really matter to me too much, and he is increasing my income cost, I'm going to go ahead and disband him now. I don't think I need him. No. We're going to drop a gibbet in here. And it looks like I should also probably have done this last turn. Whoops, just forgot to fix Kara Krim. Oh well. We're gonna go into march on this army, push back west towards Sturthu. Don't know that we can attack him next turn, but if we can, that'll be awesome. If not, oh well. That's actually really close. I think it's just barely a no, but I can't tell. The garrison in Kemperbad is not very impressive, but neither is this army. However, this army can be quickly inflated in size. I'm gonna cross the river. No, don't attack just yet. I'm glad it already says Pyrrhic victory. That makes me very optimistic. But we should be in a new region, getting new dudes. And now we have an army of 19. It still says it's not gonna be great, but it's fine. That's not actually as bad as I thought it would be. That's completely acceptable. I don't think Loot and Occupy will actually make me any money. I'll just use it repairing immediately anyway, so why take the happiness penalty? We are going to disband that immediately, unless we think we can sell this to someone. I don't think that's the case. Are you in range of Wertbad? You're currently in raiding for some reason, so you're definitely in range of Wertbad. Wait, was that his last settlement? Yeah, he just lost this. I think he might be a horde right now. No, he has this settlement still.
Utter your demand before I raise it.
Maybe you should have put your armies next to your cities instead of the shit you're doing. Anyway, this army looks like pretty low tier trash. Not too worried about it. Even if he does win, it doesn't matter to me. Like, who cares? This army's almost worthless to me. I think we definitely just start going down the vampire magic route. It would be crazy if we did anything else. Because of the damage we've taken here, I think it makes sense to level up these vampires at least a little bit in replenishment. Go into channeling, take the tiniest step back the way we need to be going. I really hope Scrag the Slaughter is going for Abraham instead and not me. So if I can get a hover over on these ogres real quick. The relation towards Abraham is a -30. What's the relation towards me? -35, about the same, but they're improving for me. So I think they're just going for these people. Not really sure what they're doing, to be entirely honest. They're stressing me out, that's for sure. They can't do anything too dangerous, right? Because if they come towards us, this land's new and worthless. If they go towards the river, it takes them forever. I think we're fine. Well, it looks like we finished Baleful Rituals and we have more Vampiric Corruption. Woo. We're gonna go towards Sacred Vampire Covens. I don't know what allegiance points are. I can't hover this and find out. I don't know what this mechanic is. Also, it's spread, not sacred. My brain just completely failed me. Let me look this up. I think this is referring to military allies and the allegiance points used in that system. Meaning I'm not gonna get any value out of it. Drakenhof is still 5 turns from growing. We're gonna upgrade the growth building, now that we have the money for it. Upgrade the tree to tier 3 as well. Over here, we're gonna be maximizing our income. I don't think I need the tier 2 growth buildings actually, or the tier 3 ones, because we're gonna be stopping at 3. But because this is central territory and I feel safe with it, I will be upgrading it to get better gibbets and the tier 2 buildings, which should increase the income meaningfully, right? At tier 3, you get income 500 and income 500, up from a tier 2, which gives you income 150 and income, I believe, 250 for the other one? Yeah, so it's an additional 600 income per turn by going from tier 2 to tier 3. That seems worthwhile. I think I'm done this turn. I feel wrong saying I'm done, but I think I am.
You dare.
Anyway, there's a lot of interesting things happening on the borders. Let's see who's moving where and where the plan falls apart, because something bad will happen at some point during this. I can't imagine that none of these borders go wrong, because there's so many chances for it. Oh, are we at war with Altdorf a little bit early? I'm fine with that. Yeah, you can have some land on the border. I won't be too upset about it. I was actually kind of upset because I couldn't go to war sooner. You attacked me? You attacked me with this trash. Oh, they have more units because they're currently on Wah. That's neat. Auto-resolve loses the entire second army. That's very funny. No, it doesn't. Let's fight the battle. They're actually coming for me. I was thinking it's fine if they do, because even if they do run straight at me, like, they'll just end up balling up for my abilities. It's probably to my best benefit if I fight in the woods to make their arrows worse. And I think I just charge into their goblin wolf riders and meet them once they find me. They definitely won't kill me before a minute passes. That's not even close to happening. The other army is here. Hey, everyone who's a hero unit, get in. Hey, everyone who's not a hero unit, get out. I don't need you. Varghulf, you don't count. You stay. So, this is not gonna be pretty for the orcs. They don't have, like, a badass spellcaster like Azag this time. Cool, they're balled up pretty nicely already. You're not the good one. This is the good one. So, about those winds of death. It's gonna be gross. Yeah. I wish there was a balance of power part for me to look at when I did shit like that. We probably want to start dropping free spirit leeches on all of their bigger units like the trolls, which I thought were here. I'm gonna drop spirit leech on anything that's routing to try to make it keep routing. I think I may have used the real spirit leech on that one. I did. And by keeps routing, I mean so that it dies. All the free spirit leeches are pretty gross, I will admit. We are just in time for the next winds of death. I appear to have messed up somehow. Currently cannot afford to overcast. Am I just wrong about how much it costs? I thought it was still 12 and 12. It makes sense that it would cost more. Oh, that's why I've been messing up the UIs, because I think I can cast it at 12 and I can't. That'll do. Oh, I have this weird spell from the sword. I may as well cast it on this massive pile of dudes. It did something. Like, not literally nothing. It's 16 to overcast, which I have now. Goodbye, orcs. It was nice knowing you.
Immortal die.
And not really. It wasn't nice knowing you at all. That's a complete lie. That is a fabrication. But yeah, regeneration, high armor, winds of death. Low tier armies cannot deal with this, and it's not turn 20 yet, so low tier armies are all that there is.
Find me if you dare.
Gonna throw this on him, encourage him to fuck right off and get out of the battlefield. I mean, if you want to run back into the fight after being saved by getting knocked out of it, I'm not opposed. I'm gonna put this on triple speed for a while, because it's not like I'm doing anything important right now. He's trying to flee. I don't like him being alive. Give him a parting spirit thing so that he'll maybe be dead. Did we get him? It's very close. We didn't, but we have more. He might still be in range. Goodbye, fucker. Alright, so there's gonna be a lot more happening after this. We have to deal with the second wave, because there's just a full second army coming, but I think we'll be fine. We have a total winds of magic left of around 40. That is at least 2 overcasted winds of death. And we can do the first win in about 10 seconds. Actually, it's more like 15 seconds. I'm bad at math. Drop this here to hit the trolls behind it as well. Maybe I would have gotten more power by going through like this. I'm sure it's fine either way. Just because of how much damage that shit does. Focus that. Drop Spirit Leech on him 100% of the time. I think there's a group of trolls with us as well that's kind of scary, but I don't think we need to worry about them. It could be worth using Spirit Leeches to like run off the trolls that are fleeing. That does seem sensible, but not just because we're fighting trolls in general. Put a new Spirit Leech on him since the old one's off. Man, this is just them being grossly outclassed, isn't it? And the Soul Leeches are just bullying, I feel like. We'll go back to triple speed for this. Drop another sword through all of this. It looks like that guy ran. No, not quite. They're coming back, and I don't know that I can recommend this. We'll have more Winds of Magic for another Winds of Death very soon. But until then, just triple speed. What are they gonna do, hit me? Apparently not. That'll be victory, and we didn't even quite kill the second Lord yet. Just real quick. Throw that out. All right, that was fun. Good job, orcs. You did your very best. I'll end the battle now. Close victory. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. I'm not sure what it's evaluating when it says that. Like, is it because I retreated my units? That's gotta be what it is. It's like they weren't on the battlefield. It was close. And it's like, no. No, it wasn't. We didn't take damage. Apparently they had catapults. Little did I know. That was definitely the funniest fight we've had so far. Good wah. Very strong war effort by the Greenskins. Almost had me spooked there. Close victory. Men lost, 0. Men killed, 2,000. 4,420 of them were by Mr. Winds of Death himself with 115,000 damage dealt. I wonder if that's a good spell. Enables magical attacks isn't nothing, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I will take the pile of dark magic for killing them all, though. He came down and raided. But why? That dwarf faction I was confused by a short while ago is dead. Getting leadership versus Greenskins, Orcs Bane on those vampires, Instructor on somebody who even cares. Killed a guy. Up to 3 kisses, nice. Lichwalm Pendant. Hellsteed on one of those vampires. That Necromancer that was cheap is back. The important thing here is we can awaken this guy for not the higher casualty replenishment. That is actually kind of nice even for this faction. But the Sylvanian Crossbowmen, I believe, can be recruited anywhere as a regiment of renown, right? Yes, and they're going up over time. Does it tell me how fast I get them? No. If they're not gone, I'm not going to see the cooldown, unfortunately. But eventually we'll have 6 units of actually half-decent crossbowmen. 21 missile strength, 180 range, 22 ammo. Like, that's essentially the basic archer from the High Elves, which is a decent archer. It's not good, it's decent. But compare that to the nonsense of literally no ranged units, there's gonna be a lot of fights where I consider buying 6 of these. We can start the war with Durthu right now and take out his whole army inside that settlement. All right, that's gonna be for a hot second from now. Let's just, I had to declare war first. Is he at war with anyone? No. That's fine. I'm gonna start to declare war now. Gonna move up and continue the siege. I'm gonna come back to this later because I'm not really mentally prepared to fight a massive siege versus Turtho. Not surprised to see it thinks it's a failure. Don't believe it. For now, encircle.
Their blood.
It'd be really embarrassing if we lose, but I'm riding high on the power couple, so I don't think they're gonna lose. Although, to be fair, this army is definitively the stronger one. The number of vampires here at this stage in the game is just nuts. Go into stance none, push forward, he'll probably retreat. Oh, he doesn't. 1 second, the other vampire didn't show up for some reason. If you could take a step forward, please, so that you could actually participate in the fight, I would greatly appreciate this. The Greenskins haven't learned their lesson. 1 second. Oh, I forgot to put this guy back on a flying horse instead of a normal horse. It's fine. All right, orcs, you want to fight? Let's see it. Let's see what you got. We're here for a while. What do you have? What's the best shot you can give me? I'm not feeling particularly impressed at the minute. Start cycling soul leeches on him. Chuck Winds of Death overcast across the whole fucking line. And I kind of feel like the fight's already over, because I don't respect you.
Die!
Yeah, this does fucking damage, doesn't it? So does Spirit Leech on single entities, by the way. Just gonna remove you from the battlefield real quick, don't mind me. Oh, you're still up? That's fine, I've got one more. You don't get to leave. Speaking of having one more, bad news, this shit bounces off walls. Is that the fight? Are we done here? I didn't retreat them this time strictly because I wanted to get the heroic victory message that it keeps denying me. I'm gonna try to bounce it directly back off the wall and see if I can't get more like that. It did something. Anyway, I think I know who's getting MVP this mission because I know who's casting Winds of Death. What a strong school of magic. It's not just the nuts healing, it's also the everything else. Cool, guys, group up. Let's overcast Invocation into Heck real quick to get everyone as healed as possible. A little bit of damage on one of the vampires, nothing meaningful. Only decisive. You know, you got through with literally no casualties and only one minor wound, but just decisive. I will take yet more dark magic. Just shaking money out of the orc pinata right now. Alright, before I continue on, just real quick. Okay, now we're all on the same horse page. We're gonna come in and knock this down with this man leading the assault. Close fit. What are, oh right, you literally can't lead the assault. That's fine, you're in range to help now. We'll lead the assault with the other team. Fight it ourselves, because we can't trust the AI for shit. I think I'm going to fight this legitimately just because it's faster than cheesing it. Another good reason to fight this legitimately is because all of my units are on flying horses right now and can't cap the points. It'd be pretty easy to cap the point and win. I just literally can't, because except for the Varghulf, no one else can fight for the point. All right, gang, let's get the orcs one more time. Now, I strongly suspect that we're gonna win this pretty much instantly. There's just not a lot left in the town. This guy's taking a lot of damage. Gonna throw Invocation into Heck on him this time. Get everyone else trying to help him with the biggins, because apparently the biggins are just beating the shit out of him. Got focus fired a little bit there. Are there enough units that it's even worth using Winds of Death on anything, technically speaking? It feels like the answer might be no. Definitely there's no lords, so just should throw Shadow Leech, or Spirit Leech rather, on everyone around me to get throughput damage. Alright, this is where we get to use it. Wait, I've grabbed the wrong one. I always think it's not the bald one. It's not a great Winds of Death, but it's still gonna kill some people. I thought there was a unit here. Is it out of line of sight on the other side? Yes. Man, this is brutal. We're actually just like rolling through the town, killing every unit one by one with almost no resistance. We beat this army 2 times in the field already. They've got nothing left. The Varghulf is actually decently messed up, but I think it's more likely to die if I start trying to get it out of the city than if I keep it here, unfortunately. I'm gonna drop Winds of Death here. That did almost nothing. That was a complete waste. I thought this guy was going to turn around, there's going to be like an actual fight, but no. So how much longer until we, there we go. It's like, I feel as though I've fought all the units at least once. I don't think anything's really left. There we go. Decisive victory, as always, because heroic is just not for vampire counts. We're a fundamentally non-heroic faction. It's sort of funny. Victories are never heroic no matter the odds. Empiric victories happen constantly, but they never feel like one. It's very fitting, even though I don't think it's the mechanical intention. All right, once again, steamrolled through the greenskins. We are going to sack this, I imagine. Yeah, we need to sack so the army can keep moving. So we sack here first. That also finishes our quest. I forgot we even needed to sack it. Then we occupy with a single vampire. This guy can enter channeling stance and continue moving more slowly. Much more slowly, in fact. He barely makes any progress at all. He's already dead. So I can peace out with him right now. No, I can't. Break it down for me. I want to hear it. Why are you not going to peace out with me? Baseline evaluation, -46. As always, the reason is because the breakdown doesn't actually break anything down. Thanks, appreciate it. Wait, what did that ogre group do? Oh, they went back. They force marched back to their city. They might have been on their way to kill this guy? No, because I did that last turn. So they would have known he was gone already. I'm not sure what Scrag is up to, but it makes me uneasy. This guy's only level 8. He doesn't have Winds of Death. So I would rather be in forced march, sprinting across the countryside. I can get back into my land just barely across it over here, where I'll actually regenerate instead of just taking wounds constantly, so that's the plan. And I'll check the raised dead pool as I go, looking for things like this, like the Grave Garden. Should have done that next turn instead of now, but oh well, here we are. You have a second army? Oh no, that's Outdwarf. That makes way more sense. Okay, we're good, we're good. Everything's fine.
Who wishes the
I don't even know if this army can win the fight, right?
It will be done.
We're gonna build the Gibbet and Kemperbad because I only care about money. No, we're going to ignore Kemperbad entirely.
Yes, my sire.
And I think I'm gonna go sack Grunberg and then go on the run.
I will not obey.
I could sack and occupy Grunberg, then disband the army. And this is just to buy time at that point. You know, when Altdorf went to war with me, I should have reconsidered my war with Durthu instead of just immediately attacking him. But it was so easy, right? Like, it was so easy. How could I say no? I assume you're pissed about the whole Durthu thing, right? Yeah, you're gonna get a lot madder soon. So apparently they liked Kirak Hearn as well, and they don't like that I trespassed against them. And we've gone from potentially able to salvage this to absolutely not being able to salvage this. That's probably fine, because I don't think they're willing to break the non-aggression pact. I think they're just going to wait 10 turns, and I'm going to have time. But it's not great. Winning the war against the Empire is probably reliant on using this army super cleverly. And I don't know what that looks like. It probably looked like recruiting 2 skeletons last turn, which I clearly didn't do. Can I attack this just to see what's in it? And then if I retreat, I'm still just able to move around. I've only wasted a small amount of movement. I can even go to Grunberg if I change my mind. So I can be best friends with the Kislev pretty easily. They can't ever afford to pay me what they think this settlement is worth. So I can actually do one better than that. I can give them a gift of like whatever the maximum amount of gift is. Here, just have all of that. It's free. It's on the house. Now that was just a joke. I'm going to ask that money back immediately. I can't get a military alliance with them, but I can get everything short of that. And all of the money returns.
My people are
cool. Good to have Kislev on my side. And now I can do war coordination. Isn't that neat? There's an achievement for constructing an outpost, so I'm probably gonna build one, but I don't care about it at all. Oh shit, do I get to see your lands? That's so nice. I wasn't expecting this. All right, so now I at least have 1 ally and 1 safe border. I never have to worry about my north again as far as I'm concerned. At least not without a tremendous amount of warding as Kislev dies, holding off whatever the imminent threat would be. I feel safe here as well. They'd have to trespass through Kislev's land. I feel safe to myself. These dwarves should be busy. Same with everything else. And now I can focus on my west, on the Empire and the Wood Elves, and trying to finally meet the Borrow Legion so I can make friends with them. I think going down Yellow Line this far was probably unnecessary. I'm going to take the last level of tenacity and then start going for arcane conduit and magical reserves on all of my vampires. So we finally have Arcane Conduit. I'm not really sure what I should do now. I guess Brave Ward for missile resistance, but I wasn't prepared for being done with the lore of magic. I don't think even going this far was worth it. I'm gonna go immediately for the magic on the new vampires. Just forgot to build the Gibbet in Flensburg when I took it. Whoops. Oh wait, no, I've been upgrading the building, that's why. They weren't able to build it initially, it was just a ruin. I thought it was worse at the game than it turned out I was. Kimberbad probably doesn't get upgraded. I think that settlement's going to fall immediately. This should be a Gibbet, not growth. This should be a Gibbet, not growth. That's it for building management. As you can see, I have tons of money right now. Might be worth recruiting a lord down here and starting to get an army. How's this tree doing? Next turn, I can start getting a Varghulf stack. I don't know if it'll be any good, but I can do it. I have a quest called a second front. I'm currently fighting wars on 4 fronts. Catch up, game. Oh no, I can't actually make it to this turn anymore. I am incorrect about that. I'm not sure I was ever able to make it, but I definitely can't now. And he's in March, so he can't actually reach Kimberbad. I'm gonna pick up these last 2 units here and see what Resolve is telling me here. Decisive defeats. And my wizard sucks, so it's probably true. I have raised dead and good melee stats, and that's what I have to work with.
Absolutely not.
This guy is also good melee stats, though, which is the problem. He's not a spellcaster, though. Wait a second. I was right about their winds of magic, but this guy's just armored and shielded sword infantry. He does not have the spellcaster tag.
I refuse.
I still think it's an easy loss, though, is the problem. Especially with so many of my units being wounded. He won't be able to cross the river, though, unless he sacks, in which case, like, it just happens. I can't do anything about it. What I'm gonna do is enter channeling stance.
Yes, my lord of death.
Shit, I'm not quite able to move as far as I wanted to. Because I've been losing movement, hitting him over and over again and changing my mind. We have to cross the river, that's non-negotiable. We're going to merge these weaker zombies. We're going to recruit and get 2 skeletons at full strength. Checking raised dead, there is stuff here, but nothing that so urgent requires me to do it. I'd rather save the money. That's stupid, I have so much money. Let's just not take any risk. We're gonna go to raise dead to grab the skeleton and the ghoul. That'll be a substantially better army for next turn. No one has a raised dead pool at 20 strong, and this army's not actually that big. I bet that if I recruit a lord here, he's going to come down thinking he can take it down. I've got the Von Karstein guy, but Dark Majesty's a bad trait, and he's not leveled up yet, so he won't have the hunger. This Devious guy, I don't care about Devious at all right now, but he has the hunger, which matters a lot. I'm going to recruit him. That finishes the quest pool. Get 2 skeletons in Wissenland. And I bet this guy comes down in Force March. And that's going to give me the chance to recruit all of that dead that he doesn't know about and immediately counterattack, which would be an unpleasant surprise for him. So this army's done, that army's done. Darthu needs to be fought. This army is full moved, full moved. These armies have moved as far as they can. They're gonna move out through this land, which will be Kislev, and start my war with Draco relatively soon. I'm 50 minutes into recording, but let's get into one massive battle at the end of the turn. Dryads are like decently tough looking basic units. What does Forest Spirit entail? They cause magic damage. Oh, this might be bad. I have Winds of Death. I have Winds of Death. Wait, it's weak against armor, but it causes magic damage? How's that work? All my silver chevron skeletons? I'm so proud of you, Vlad. You managed to make them almost a real unit. Their stats are still trash, right? 26 armor, 21 melee, damn it. The chevrons can't fix this. Doesn't matter how much you polish a turd, or in this case, a corpse. It's still just a corpse. It's not doing nothing. These guys are pretty good, though. Those are real stats. So in the background of series like this one, I'm always like willing to go for it in timelines and do experiments and see how things work, because I'm trying to learn the game. I don't know how things work. And because I've gotten very confused in this fight specifically about how tree can work, I've reloaded the save, and I've looked up what Forest Spirit means, and I've discovered the reason this is vague about mechanics on all this green text is because none of this green text has any mechanics. This is just to inform you what this pile of shit, sorry, let me click on it, what all of this roughly translates to, the most important bits. Armored just means this number is high. That's all armored means. When you come over to Spearman, charge defense against large foes, that's specifically this trait right here. That's all it is. And my experience fighting the Treekin was that I literally didn't deal damage to them, like at all. Like cavalry, if they were touching me, I couldn't move, which is a problem because I cannot deal any damage to them because each of them has approximately 600 health, in addition to 20% physical resistance and 20% ward save. I basically just can't fucking touch them. I'm curious how the math on that works. Because I'm looking at this and I'm seeing 600 weapon strength, melee attack 80, and I hear they ignore 40% of my damage with 90 armor, and that doesn't seem to check out to me that I would deal 0. So I need to look up how weapon strength and melee attack interact, because I finally have to know. Melee attack is how likely you are to hit them. Okay. Whereas melee defense, I assume, is how likely you are to not get hit. Okay. And weapon strength is how hard you actually hit, and it will divide itself and show you the breakdown between weapon damage and armor piercing. So what should happen then, with 533 weapon strength, is that's divided by 2, so I get like 265. Because they have 40% resistance. That's not even divided by 2, it's more than that. Minus 90. I should be hitting for like 150 each. Every time I hit, I should be chipping these guys for like a fourth of a unit. I'm gonna fight this again and just try to fight these guys and see how it goes, because I don't understand why Treekin felt like they were taking literally no damage. The first time I fought this battle, by the way, my plan was basically that I didn't think there was any chance I could win. I was gonna come in and use my regen cap on the vampires, snipe their most dangerous units or their easiest to snipe units, and that seemed like a solid enough plan until I got in and literally couldn't deal damage or move. So my only goal here is I want to come in and just fight the Treekin. Nothing else matters to me. These glaive guards and dryads don't matter. And the reason my plan was to kill it over the course of 2 sieges is if you look at their dryads, this basic tier 1 unit, even with 6 silver chevrons, my skeletons are meaningfully worse than dryads. This army does not stand a chance in hell of winning the fight. So it's really down to the vampires doing gross work. All right, the Treekin are here. I want to back away if I can. No, I can't. This is what I was talking about. They're basically cavalry. Maybe Mantras, infantry, and cavalry are just the same hitboxes, basically. But let's just click on the Treekin after attacking and see if any damage ever goes through. Because the only command I've issued is attack the Treekin. The Treekin have taken virtually no damage so far. I am going to use the Goblet on her because she's taken tons of damage because the Treekin hit like trucks. Use this to try to clear out most of the stuff that's not Treekin, reissue the attack command. We've killed one of them. Hot damn. And we've dealt about 1,200 damage in total. And you can just see we're getting the fuck beat out of us by the Treekin and the Tree Man. She's already through her regen cap. She's already done. And we literally cannot move to leave because they're holding us still. Like, and we've done nothing to the Treekin. We're still at 2 down. We've dealt about 1/4 maybe of 1 unit being generous. It's disgusting. And I can't leave. Like, she should be able to leave. But when you issue run repeatedly on a flying horse, they just stand still and die, because it's really hard to take flight when you're busy letting a tree beat you to death. They're very quick and hard to dodge. So I'm not sure what to do, because the Treekin really just don't fucking take damage, and I'm not sure I understand the math on them not taking damage either. Can I get one more hit on them? And they're at 76 right now. 776. 436. So they took right on 300 damage. That actually does sound about right. It's just that for some reason, we're so bad at getting attacks through to them. Is their melee defense really high? Not really. It's about the same as my melee attack. You'd think that would mean we're roughly... Actually, my melee attack is higher, I think, but still. I don't know why they just don't fucking take damage. Like, I understand they're durable, but they don't seem like they should be this durable. They don't seem like they're... Vlad and Isabella can't deal damage to them durable. Because right now, I've dueled lords with far higher damage output than this, right? It's insane how much I'm not doing to them. And I need to understand why it works this way. You can't optimize a game when you don't understand something and you stop thinking about it. So I have to figure out why it works like this, and it's very frustrating trying to do trial and error testing against something when, like, I can't issue commands, right? I load the game, I spend 3 minutes getting to this point, I can't issue commands. Once I try something, I've spent 5 minutes just to get frustrated and have to do it again if I want to change any variables. And I don't know why they don't take damage. Because I think the answer might simply be that, like, if you zoom in and watch real closely, Vlad doesn't swing his sword for very long periods of time. Let's count it. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. Full 5 seconds between swings on Vlad. And I'm not in control of what he's swinging at. That time it was only about 2 seconds. So there's tremendous variance in how long it takes for them to actually attack. And because you have to constantly give commands to make them hit the treekin, which will likely make them waste their turns to being pushed around and getting knocked out of the way, it's just so frustrating. I really hope there's something I can do to control this in a meaningful way. Because it's so gross to just be like, oh, I can't fight this battle because my heroes literally can't deal damage to this unit and I don't know why. Because realistically, it shouldn't, like, I can get a calculator. If we hit them for 300 a shot and they've got 9,000 hits, it's like 30 hits to kill them. That I'm 9 minutes into bitching about them specifically, having only given commands to attack them, and we've currently dealt a combined damage to both of them of 5,000. Like, 9 minutes to deal 5,000 damage is fucking obscene for how much damage I should be doing. Oh, I'm sorry, 4,000. They didn't start with 9,000. They started with like 8,000. But that's not the point. It's just so frustrating. Anyway, I'll see you in the next clip when I've figured something out, because right now I figured out that I hate this. Alright, it hasn't been that long. I looked on the internet, tried to figure out what people had to say about treekin. Effectively, the point of treekin is that they're a stalling unit. They're a big, slow guy that doesn't die. And I'm not sure why they don't die yet. And hopefully someone in the comments can explain why they feel so unreasonably durable, why it feels like I'm just not successfully attacking them. Because I get they're durable, but it feels like it should take me like 3 or 4 minutes to grind through one, not I literally can't kill them no matter how hard I try. I'm not sure. I'm guessing what's happening is some sort of stagger based on 16 of them punching the shit out of 3 guys. I'm not sure the mechanics at play here. But this is effectively the intended purpose of the unit, and the issue is that if it's stall against stall, they've got a lot more real units than I do. Because Dryads just beat Skeleton Warriors, I'm stalling with much lower unit quality. Speaking of unit quality, what I'm about to do, I want these 3 units to get in the back of the army, because they're not getting used. What we're gonna do is descend into cheese. Because now that I understand what that unit is and how it works, I also understand what I should be doing to deal with it. And it's not pretty. I guess you can live as well, because I've basically used everything I need to use with the skeletons. This settlement type is a glaring issue. Normally minor settlements are hard to cheese, but this only has 3 capture points. They're all very close to each other. And I do have a unit designed to stall for time. So normally, while I don't think minor settlements are easy to cheese because it's hard to capture all the points simultaneously to get the automatic win, and at this specific type of settlement, I don't think that's the case. So if we can't beat them in a fight, rather than trying to grind them down over multiple turns like I originally planned to, since I literally can't deal with them, there's a way around it. So let's commence with the descent into cheese. Start battle, get moving, go the other way instead, get moving, you're gonna cut this way, all of you start moving forward, you 2 go this way instead, all of you come forward as well, split it halfway down the line, come back here, I've been gone too long. The treekin are in front of us here, so this is a bad place to start. We're gonna fall back and circle around to the other side. You guys just stop for a sec. Wait, no, don't. What, you have no action commanded? That sounds wrong. Okay, if you say so. There are more treekin up here, but we should be able to get past them easily enough. Now you can run forward. The treekin catches in the woods? I don't know. The plan is that Vlad is indefinitely going to get left behind. I can't possibly avoid that. We're going to use Isabella's ability to summon the dead. And just drop that there to make sure that we have the time we need. Because this is very much a battle about stalling and nothing else. To that end, even though it's not a great use of Winds of Death, I need this unit gone right now. If it bounces off this rock and hits these guys, all the better. Perfect. Vlad, come this way, because that's the direction you're gonna be staying. You're gonna be holding off on this side forever. Whoa, whoa, guys, fucking stay in this point. What's this shit? They have a hero just hanging out in the point. Not a fan of that at all. It's just very frustrating trying to deal with this properly. Drop more skeletons down here on Durthu, because we're gonna need them pretty soon. I believe I just canceled the spell because it requires you to stand still. No. That's good. Alright, we've captured this point. Vlad, just stay here, roughly on the edge. You are officially buying time. Everyone else, triple speed, we're done fighting. Get to the next points. We should have another bound spell. We don't. Vlad, just do your best. I don't think anyone's really opposing him at the minute. Fight Darthu outside the point. I don't know that this is actually going to work. They are not backcapping. We need to tell this man to leave. Can't find him to Spirit Leech him. Is he dead? I guess we got him. Vlad's still holding this point against Darthu. Good. Vlad's getting the shit beat out of him. Holy sh... I was not expecting this. Gain some ward save, my man. I can only assume he's been getting railed by a lot of archers. I need to focus on finding the Dryads instead. Oh wait, I'm actually killing Darthu. I'm winning in the duel. I wasn't expecting this. That's all 3 points. We should have won. Yeah. So everything we set in died, but we stalled long enough. If we had used a few more summon spells, we probably could have done much better on Vlad's side. I would call that a close victory and a complete bullshit win, but it counts. Unfortunately, the idea of Vlad training up these skeletons into actual usable units was just always wrong. That was never going to happen. On the other hand, the Graveguard are pretty good now. Only the Graveguard. These guys may as well be dead. They don't count for shit. If you looked at this, you wouldn't think that it's about to tell me about how I won. Just like, this screen doesn't look like a victory at all. This looks like a catastrophic loss. An absolutely insane attack that should never have been made. The vampire counts are so funny. All right. That was stupid. We're going to occupy because I kind of think we want the population in this area. We've unlocked the Varghulfs unit every now. That's cool. We are going to build the Gibbet because it's always the Gibbets. I'm not surprised to see they're really messed up. I think they got resurrected, in fact. I think that was the random chance for a unit to get to live. We're going to go into recruit, get more skeletons. Going to raise dead. Do that next turn, not now. There's no reason to do it right now. The Ravening Beast says Isabella's army loses vigor 33% slower. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? That's definitely crazy. I'm getting that. I should have already gotten that. Buffing the army seems pointless because the army sucks, but we're going to be switching to a doomstack on these people relatively soon. Trying to use stuff like Flying Horrors, I think. So it might be worth going down Redline now. Redline's going to be useless for a while. I think it's actually better to just pick up Armor or Quick Blood. Probably Armor. And on Vlad, I'm going to keep working towards Red Fury because that essentially gives him what seems like unlimited fatigue. I'm not sure I want to recruit units here. I was originally going to recruit a Varghulf stack here, but I think Varghulfs might suck. Let's take a look at what a Mourngul is. They are armor-piercing, monstrous infantry with stalk. 16, weapon strength 100, bad melee attack and armor though. They do have regeneration, so that's honestly necessary. And siege attacker is cool, but like, this unit probably desperately they've got good health. They've got Treekin levels of health. It's just that their armor sucks and they have no resistances. These feel like trolls, right? They're just dead trolls. Wait, is that actually the lore? What if I read this? Nope, just some sort of magic zombie, not a dead troll at all. Looking at this though, I'm not massively convinced that Varghulfs are way better than Mournguls. Because the Varghulf has about the same amount of health as the whole unit. Obviously, it's easier to lose Mournguls than the whole Varghulf. But still, the speed's not super important to me. Stalk's nice. On the whole, they would deal damage much faster if they were dealing damage. I'm going to try out making a Mourngul stack. Maybe they're trash, but it'll be fun. And I'd like to recruit something that's not hot garbage. It might be hot garbage, but it's not skeleton level hot garbage. That's what matters. Let's see the intern. Talabekland's looking to take their territory back. I'm not going to imagine I can do anything here. They lost 15 whole men. Maybe if I controlled it myself, we could have killed all 2,000 of them with those zombies. Alright, so between turns, Kislev finished killing the Bone Rattlers, and that's really about it by the looks of it. Altdorf has pulled an army down here to reinforce at Grunberg, but I think between the surprise army here and this, I can probably deal with that. And outside of that, it looks like everything else is going according to plan. I've got a couple of buildings where I made room for gibbets. I don't know if that was last turn or multiple turns ago, but we need to find them and make those gibbets. There we go. And this video has been going a little bit long on account of my troubleshooting. So, troubleshooting is the wrong word. Learning? Saves coming? Take your pick. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up now. We'll pick up the war with Altdorf, Darthu, a little bit uncalled for on that one, and Draka. That one also seems moderately unprovoked. They don't even hate me that... Okay, actually, they do hate me that much. Before the whole Durthu thing... Wait. Actually, they're just pissed about me being friends with the Keyslave. They don't give a fuck about Durthu. That's so funny. Anyway, like I said, the video's going long, so I'm going to call it here. We're going to handle this turn at the start of next episode. I've been having a good time with this campaign in spite of some of the issues I've been experiencing. I hope you've been enjoying it as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you, my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B, and I'll see all of you in the next one.